On this day in history, March 18th, 37 AD, the Roman Senate annuls Tiberius's will and proclaims Gaius Julius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, aka Caligula, or Little Boots, emperor. Included in the following is an excerpt from the 1944 edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica going over the life of Caligula. Caligula, Gaius Caesar, born 21 AD, died 41, Roman Emperor from 37 to 41 AD, youngest son of Germanicus and Agrippina the Elder, was born on August 31st, 12 AD. He grew up in his father's camp among the soldiers and was called Caligula from Caligae, or soldier's boots, which he used to wear. He accompanied his father to Syria, and after his death returned to Rome. In 32 he was summoned by Tiberius to Caprae, and by skillful flattery managed to escape the fate of his relatives. After the death of Tiberius, mysterious no doubt, but by no means certainly a murder, Caligula succeeded to the exclusion of Tiberius Gemellus, son of Drusus. The traditional account shows him received with rejoicing, and for 8 months delighting everybody by general concessions, and in particular by reversing Tiberius's policy. Then, apparently, he had a very severe illness, and for the rest of his life was the usual monster of cruelty and vice with whom we become so familiar in the history of the Roman emperors, with a few added extravagances, such as bestowing the consulship on his horse, that seem only explicable on the ground of madness. In the case of a good many emperors, there is some material whereby we can discount some of the excesses of senatorial history. In Caligula's, very little. This much is clear. Caligula is the earliest of a tradition that eventually prevailed, the pioneer of the Oriental type of monarchy. His upbringing tended that way. He was brought up by his grandmother Antonia, and Herod Agrippa was a frequent visitor. Hence his insistence on personal deification, the extravagant honors paid to the imperial family, the increasing importance of the women of the palace, but his anti-Roman tendencies, which made him, perhaps even more than his cruelties, an abomination to the senatorial class which furnished the histories of the time, produced effects favorable to the provinces. The strictness with which Augustus and Tiberius kept the citizenship closed was relaxed. We find provincial equites growing numerous, provincial senators even. He also reversed the policy of Tiberius towards Eastern religions, and rebuilt the temple of Isis that Tiberius had destroyed. Caligula's reign was undisturbed externally. There is only the abortive expedition to the coast opposite Britain. He was murdered by Caius Correa, a tribune in the guard, on January 24th, 41. That he was the savage tyrant that he appeared to senatorial Rome seems probable, in spite of attempts at rehabilitation. It is a pity, however, that there is not more to show whether he was not, in other directions, something more.